is up, my Canadian cousins? Welcome back so much. I just want to express my appreciation. I had a video that I posted last week. Actually, it was the last video that I had posted. Has almost 200,000 views in about a week, which is unprecedented for me. I have a wee itty bitty channel, and that's fine. I'm perfectly happy with the community that we're building here, slowly but surely. But that blew me away, and thank you everybody for who watched that video, who liked, who provided comments, and who ultimately subscribed. Because without that kind of support, the YouTube algorithm doesn't favor you. And ultimately, I'm doing this for me, but also for you. And without you, and without people watching, and without YouTube putting these videos in front of people, I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person. All right, my friends, thank you once again. So today, I recently was watching Netflix, and if you're a child of the 80s like myself, or of an age that you'll remember the 80s well, you'll know that there was a terrible famine in Ethiopia. And I just looked into it, and actually that was brought to Western attention by a Canadian news source, by the way. But I just remember seeing the news and these poor children with the distended bellies on skeletal frames and flies flying around their eyes, and they are just so starving that they're not even blinking. It was absolutely heartbreaking. And so a singer-songwriter, Bob Geldof, conceived of the idea to get together the superstars at the time of British rock and pop music, and they recorded, for charitable purposes, they recorded the song Feed the World, Do They Know It's Christmas Time, which is still played around Christmas, and so that song endures, utilizing so many of the famous Europeans of the time. And of course, we here in the United States got the idea to copy it, and you know what? Why not? It was for a great cause. And so we recorded some of the greatest American musical artists of the time, recorded We Are the World, USA for Africa, along the same vein. And Netflix actually here in the US has a documentary that a lot of people are watching right now about the making of that. And so I was thinking that it reminded me that some time back, one of you told me that Canada did something similar around the same time. And I have on my iPhone in the notes section a long list of things that I put there so I won't forget when people tell me, but I forget to look. So I went back and I looked, and I saw that, yes, indeed, the song is Tears Are Not Enough, recorded in 1985 by, I don't know who, but I guess a bunch of the famous Canadian singer-songwriters of the time. And I'm very eager to get into looking at this and see if I can recognize people. I'm sure I'll recognize some. I'm sure I will not recognize many. But let's check it out, my friends. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side. And if you enjoy this kind of content, and you're so inclined, please consider liking and subscribing. I couldn't find a version of this that wasn't grainy on the internet like this, so we'll just have to ignore that part. Gordon Lightfoot, I recognize the voice immediately. Love him. How can we close our Miss him. Until we Burton Cummings. That's Anne Murray, right? Yeah. Joni Mitchell, love her. Seems like overnight we see the world in a different light. Somehow our Mr. Neil Young. Bryan Adams. Guy from Loverboy, don't know his name. There's not a lot of people here. I actually recognized all of them except one. I'll keep watching, but I assume there's going to be more people.
It's up to me and you to make the dream come true. It's time to take our message everywhere. You know,
Corey Hart.
let's show them Canada still care. Oh, you know that we'll be there. We can bridge the distance. Only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? Tears are not enough. If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are not enough. And if we should try together, you and I, maybe we could understand the reasons why. If we take a stand, every woman, child, and man, we can make it work. For God's sake, lend your hand. We can bridge the distance. Only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not
Paul Schaefer.
If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are not enough. Tears are not enough. We can bridge the distance. Only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough? Tears are not enough. If we can pull together, we can change the world forever. Heaven knows the tears are not enough. We can bridge the distance. Only we can make the difference. Don't you know the tears are not enough?
Did I just see John Candy? Oh man, I missed that guy. All right, my friends. I mean, yeah, that was great. That really was. I mean, very, very, very 80s in its style, but so is We Are the World. They're great. They're great songs, but they don't quite stand the test of time in terms of their styling. But that's okay. They were of the time, and that's great. I kind of think that the European Christmas song does stand the test of time a little bit more. But I think maybe that's also because I'm used to hearing it every year around Christmas time. I'm not sure, but either way, it was great that all of these people did that. I love that. Obviously, there were many people I did not recognize. There were a few I vaguely recognized, but I wasn't sure who they were. You know, I'm trying to search my memory. I love Bryan Adams. He was, you know, just such a prolific singer-songwriter of the 80s and early 90s. I really don't know what he's doing now. I kind of like just listening to his voice and him belting out that line there. I realize that I miss him. I'm sure he's still doing things, and maybe I need to check that out. But he was great. I mean, look, Rush is one of my all-time favorite bands, so to see Geddy Lee there, and you think about it, Geddy Lee with that unique, amazing voice in this prog rock band, is also singing on the same stage as Joni Mitchell. You know, as Anne Murray. You know, I actually went to the Country Music Hall of Fame. I believe she was. I believe she was. I believe I remember seeing a plaque that she was an inductee of Country Music Hall of Fame. Just Neil Young, people like that. It was amazing. And then I guess I saw some actors there singing in the chorus and not having any leads. John Candy. Don't know whether he was a good singer or not. I miss him so much. He was wonderful. This just really was a stroll down memory lane in terms of 80s culture. But you know, this all was Bob Geldof's brainchild, and this all culminated in the Live Aid concerts that were happening simultaneously at Wembley in London, and I think it was RFK Stadium in Philadelphia. And yeah, I mean, that's great. That's so great. I wonder. I'm sure some of these artists were at Live Aid. I'm pretty sure Bryan Adams was at Live Aid. Pretty sure. Yeah, that was really cool, friends. Thank you for the tip. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, lest there be any doubt that I am a true fan of some of these great Canadian artists and not just pandering, let's check out what I have on vinyl. Joni Mitchell, Bryan Adams. I have multiple of the great Gordon Lightfoot. Let's see. Mr. Neil Young. I have nearly all their albums on vinyl, and Burton Cummings in the Guess Who. So, just for fun, guys, just for fun. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. See you soon.